Welcome to today's video on a truly important and often overlooked subject: how to spot the signs of a toxic or harmful person in your life. Whether it's a friend, a colleague, a partner, or even a family member, toxic individuals can create a whirlwind of emotional chaos, negativity, and frustration in your world. These people can drain your energy, lower your self-esteem, and leave you feeling emotionally depleted. While it's crucial to recognize that no one is perfect, there are certain behaviors and patterns that can indicate someone is consistently harmful to your well-being. The key to protecting yourself from these negative influences is awareness. In this video, we will dive deep into how you can identify toxic individuals in your life and equip you with the tools to deal with them effectively. Awareness is the first and most powerful step toward reclaiming your peace of mind. By learning to recognize the signs early on, you can protect your emotional space and preserve your mental health. Cover 9 clear and unmistakable signs that someone in your life may be toxic. These signs go beyond just a single red flag. They represent ongoing behaviors and attitudes that consistently harm your emotional state. From manipulation and gaslighting to constant negativity and emotional inconsistency, toxic individuals can undermine your happiness in subtle and overt ways. Throughout this video, we'll not only discuss these signs in detail, but we'll also share practical life lessons, wisdom, and actionable strategies that you can use to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being. Understanding these signs is a crucial step in protecting yourself from the effects of toxic people. By the end of this session, you will feel empowered to identify these harmful behaviors early, set healthy boundaries, and take control of your emotional environment. Whether you're dealing with a toxic colleague who constantly undermines your work, a friend who only reaches out when they need something, or a family member whose behavior is emotionally draining, this video will provide the insight and guidance you need to handle these situations with grace and confidence. Recognizing the signs is only the first step. Knowing how to protect your peace and take proactive measures to protect your mental health is the next. Toxicity is a serious issue that many people overlook, often because they are too close to the situation or don't want to confront uncomfortable truths. However, toxic relationships, whether personal or professional, can take a significant toll on your mental and emotional health if left unchecked. We're here to help you break free from these toxic patterns and empower you to build healthier, more positive relationships. So, if you're ready to take control of your mental and emotional health and learn how to recognize, deal with, and ultimately distance yourself from toxic individuals in your life, then stay with us throughout this video. The signs are clearer than you might think, and with the right awareness, you can regain control of your life and your peace of mind. Let's get started. Sign 1. Constant manipulation. The first and most evident sign of a toxic person is constant manipulation. These individuals are highly skilled at controlling others to achieve their own selfish goals. They use various tactics to influence and dominate others, including guilt, lies, charm, or even pretending to be vulnerable. Their manipulative behavior is often subtle and difficult to detect initially, but over time, it becomes clear that they are working to undermine your confidence, freedom, or autonomy to get what they want. Gaslighting. A particularly damaging form of manipulation is gaslighting, where the toxic person makes you doubt your perception of reality. They may change the facts, deny things that happened, or twist your words, leaving you confused and questioning yourself. This tactic is intended to make you second-guess your own thoughts and memories, weakening your sense of self. Emotional blackmail. Toxic individuals frequently use emotional blackmail to manipulate your feelings. They may use your love, guilt, or loyalty to manipulate you into doing things for them. They might threaten to withhold affection or approval unless you comply with their demands, making you feel emotionally obligated to give in to them. Recognizing these behaviors early can help protect you from their control and manipulation, preventing long-term emotional damage. Sign 2. Lack of empathy. Another major red flag is the lack of empathy. Toxic individuals are often completely indifferent to the feelings or struggles of others. They may ignore your emotional needs, belittle your pain, or fail to show concern when you're going through difficult times. In some cases, they might even take pleasure in seeing others suffer because it boosts their own sense of power. Self-centered behavior. These individuals are self-centered, always making everything about their own needs, desires, or struggles. They may demand your attention and emotional energy, but show little regard for what you're going through. They rarely show any genuine interest in your feelings or provide support when you need it most. Insensitive remarks. Toxic people often make hurtful or inappropriate comments without thinking about how they affect others. They might say something cruel or dismissive, and when you react, they brush it off or tell you to stop being too sensitive. This behavior can cause deep emotional wounds, leaving you feeling unheard or unimportant. Without empathy, toxic individuals will harm others without any remorse. The emotional damage they cause can be lasting, making it essential to distance yourself from these people before it becomes too painful. Sign 3. They drain your energy. Toxic people are notorious for draining the energy of those around them. These individuals are like emotional vampires. They take more than they give, leaving you feeling exhausted, stressed, or even anxious after spending time with them. They have a way of pulling you into their drama, negativity, or constant problems, and never seem to offer anything positive or uplifting in return. Chronic complaining. Toxic people are often chronic complainers who focus on what's wrong in their lives rather than taking steps to improve their situations. They bring up their problems constantly, but rarely make any effort to solve them. They expect others to listen to their complaints, but never offer any help or support when others are in need. Drama and chaos. Their lives are often filled with drama, and they thrive on creating or feeding into conflict. They may bring you into their crises or create unnecessary chaos, which leaves you feeling overwhelmed and mentally drained. They seem to generate a constant stream of negativity that you can't escape, leading to high levels of stress and anxiety. Setting clear boundaries with these energy-draining individuals is crucial for maintaining your mental health and well-being. Protect yourself from their toxic influence by limiting your contact with them or distancing yourself altogether. Sign 4. They are deceptive. Dishonesty is another major trait of toxic people. They lie frequently, either to protect themselves, manipulate a situation, or simply because they enjoy deceiving others. This dishonesty erodes trust, and over time, it can create a toxic dynamic in any relationship. Toxic individuals have no qualms about lying or hiding the truth, and often do so for their own benefit or to maintain control. Pathological lying. Some toxic individuals lie so often that it becomes second nature to them. They might lie about small, insignificant details or even about major issues, making it impossible to trust anything they say. This constant dishonesty causes confusion and frustration, as you never know what to believe. Two-faced behavior. These individuals often say one thing to your face and something completely different behind your back. They may pretend to be friendly and supportive when you're around, but spread rumors, gossip, or undermine you when you're not there. This duplicity makes it difficult to know where you stand with them and creates feelings of betrayal. Being aware of these deceptive behaviors can help you spot toxic people early, preventing them from causing further harm to your relationships and your well-being. Sign 5. They are always the victim. A toxic person's tendency to play the victim is one of their most frustrating and manipulative traits. No matter what happens, they will find a way to turn the situation around and make themselves appear innocent or wronged, even if they are clearly at fault. This victim mentality prevents them from taking responsibility for their actions and places the blame squarely on others. Blame shifting. Toxic people are experts at deflecting responsibility and shifting the blame onto others. If they hurt someone or make a mistake, they'll find a way to turn the situation around and make it seem like it's someone else's fault. This creates confusion and guilt for those around them, even when they are not at fault. Constant self-pity. These individuals often wallow in self-pity, seeking sympathy and attention from others. They make others feel guilty for not helping them or feel obligated to fix their problems, even when they're the cause of their own issues. Their endless cycle of self-pity can drain others emotionally, making it harder for them to move forward in their own lives. By recognizing this victim mentality, you can protect yourself from being manipulated into feeling guilty for things that aren't your responsibility. Sign 6. They sabotage your success. Toxic people often feel threatened by the success of others and will go to great lengths to undermine your achievements. Whether it's through subtle digs, withholding support, or outright sabotage, they cannot stand to see you succeed, especially if they feel it diminishes their own importance. They may try to hold you back or create obstacles, all in an attempt to keep you from advancing or reaching your full potential. Backhanded compliments. These individuals often give you compliments that are backhanded and disguised as praise. For example, they might say, "It's surprising you managed to do that." While it sounds like a compliment, it's actually a way to belittle your accomplishment and make you feel less deserving. Downplaying your success. Toxic individuals often dismiss or downplay your achievements, trying to make you feel like your successes aren't that impressive. They may say, "It wasn't a big deal," or "anyone could have done that," in an attempt to make you feel like your hard work and success aren't worthy of recognition. Being aware of these behaviors allows you to avoid toxic individuals who could undermine your confidence and stop you from achieving your goals. Sign 7. They are overly controlling. Toxic people often feel the need to control everything and everyone around them. This behavior stems from insecurity and fear of losing power over others. They may try to control how you live your life, who you associate with, or even what you think and feel. Their need for control is not about caring for you, but about keeping you in a position where they can maintain their dominance. Micromanaging. Toxic people often micromanage your life, second-guessing every decision you make and making you feel incapable of doing anything on your own. They may criticize your choices or try to make decisions for you, preventing you from having any autonomy. Jealousy and possessiveness. In relationships, they exhibit jealousy and possessiveness, trying to control who you spend time with, where you go, or what you do. They may isolate you from friends and family, making you feel dependent on them for emotional support or validation. Breaking free from their control is essential for your personal growth and freedom. Don't let anyone dictate your life or make you feel trapped in their web of manipulation. Sign 8. They disrespect boundaries. Toxic individuals often have no regard for personal boundaries. They will push against your limits, invade your privacy, or disregard your needs, expecting you to comply with their demands. Their sense of entitlement makes them feel like they have the right to cross lines that should be off limits. Boundary pushing. These individuals will frequently test the boundaries you've set, seeing how far they can go before you push back. They may invade your space, ask inappropriate questions, or pressure you into doing things you're uncomfortable with. Guilt tripping. When you try to enforce your boundaries, they may guilt trip you into changing your mind. They might say things like, "I thought you cared about me," or "You're being selfish," making you feel like you're doing something wrong by setting limits. Setting clear, firm boundaries is essential for maintaining your well-being and protecting yourself from their toxic influence. Sign 9. They lack accountability. A major red flag of toxic behavior is the refusal to take accountability for their actions. Toxic individuals rarely acknowledge their mistakes or apologize for their harmful behavior. Instead, they shift blame, deny wrongdoing, or make excuses, all while refusing to take responsibility for their actions. Refusal to apologize. These individuals rarely offer a genuine apology for their mistakes. If they do apologize, it's usually half-hearted or insincere, often followed by more excuses or blame shifting. Making excuses. When confronted with their behavior, toxic individuals often make excuses to justify their actions. They may claim they were under stress or that their behavior was a result of someone else's actions, rather than taking responsibility for their own choices. By recognizing the lack of accountability in toxic people, you can avoid being drawn into their cycle of denial and deflection. Conclusion: toxic individuals can create significant emotional and mental damage if you allow them into your life. They often bring chaos, confusion, and manipulation, and their negative influence can leave lasting scars on your mental health. Whether it's through constant manipulation, a lack of empathy, or undermining your success, these individuals have a way of making you feel drained, unworthy, or confused about your own reality. The good news is that by recognizing these behaviors early, you can take proactive steps to protect yourself and regain control of your life. Awareness is your greatest defense when it comes to dealing with toxic people. The more you know about the signs of toxicity, the better equipped you'll be to spot them before they can cause serious harm. By setting strong boundaries, practicing self-care, and distancing yourself from harmful relationships, you create the emotional space needed for healing and growth. Always remember that you have the power to choose who you allow into your life and who you choose to remove. Your emotional and mental health are invaluable, and they should never be compromised for the sake of toxic relationships. It's crucial to prioritize your well-being and surround yourself with people who respect and support you, rather than draining you or feeding off your energy. Don't be afraid to walk away from relationships that no longer serve your best interests. When you distance yourself from negativity, you make room for more positivity, growth, and inner peace. Your journey toward a healthier, happier life starts with recognizing the warning signs and taking action to protect your peace. Take the time to reflect on your relationships, evaluate the people in your life, and ensure they are contributing positively to your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, your worth isn't defined by others' treatment of you, but by how you treat yourself. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, challenge you to be your best, and support your personal growth. Trust in your ability to set boundaries and stand firm in your decision to protect your mental health. By doing so, you'll cultivate a life filled with love, respect, and genuine connections. Always remember, you deserve the best. Stay true to yourself, keep your inner peace intact, and continue growing toward the life you deserve.